A top Ukrainian general has threatened to use Western weapons to blow up a bridge linking mainland Russia to the occupied Crimea. Major General Dmytro Marchenko, who has been leading the defense of the Mykolaiv region in Ukraine's south since the start of the war, said that Kyiv considered the 227-meter Kerch bridge a legitimate target. "This will be our number one target," he said when asked what Ukraine would do with the new advanced weapons it has been seeking from the West. In the meantime, Russia has deployed a number of countermeasures to the Kerch Strait bridge connecting Russia and Crimea, including decoy barges covered in radar reflectors as well as smokescreen capabilities that were used in test exercises over the weekend. The bridge, which was built between 2016 and 2018 and includes both automotive and rail lanes, is incredibly important to Russia. Its connection between mainland Russia and Crimea, which it seized from Ukraine in 2014, is both symbolic and strategic. The recent developments appear to be preparations to protect the bridge from a standoff missile attack, and while countermeasures are evidently being deployed and tested, it is unclear if they will be withdrawn or remain a static fixture going forward. Both of these recent efforts, on top of the knowledge gained in May that Russia was increasing its air defense capabilities in Crimea, which are already known to be very dense, appear to be focused, at least in part, on protecting the Kerch bridge. This could indicate that the Russian military is, at the very least, worried about a potential attack. Other components would very likely include electronic warfare systems that help detect and confuse enemy missiles. Both of these recent efforts, on top of the knowledge gained in May that Russia was increasing its air defense capabilities in Crimea, which are already known to be very dense, appear to be focused, at least in part, on protecting the Kerch bridge. This could indicate that the Russian military is, at the very least, worried about a potential attack. Other components would very likely include electronic warfare systems that help detect and confuse enemy missiles. The 11-mile-long stretch of Russian-built infrastructure is one of the longest bridges in Europe and acts as a road for Crimean and Russian citizens to traverse, the primary general supply route into the peninsula, as well as a means of transport for Russian military equipment. It also acts as something of a strategic choke point. This allows Russia to more easily keep its fingers on the throat of Azov, as described by the Ukrainian think tank's liaison office in Brussels. Via the strait and the bridge that crosses over it, Russia could control all shipping into Ukraine's ports on the Sea of Azov, all of which it now occupies. In fact, Russia used it as an economic weapon prior to the invasion in just such a manner. Basically, everything that the Kerch bridge signifies would make it an incredibly juicy target for Ukrainian forces, that is if they have the will and firepower to carry out such an attack.